Well, if you're out early enough and are looking for the moon and you find it, it may be of an orange or red shade of color. That's because we're expecting a total lunar eclipse. Now, the peak of that eclipse is expected to be kind of right around 5 o'clock or shortly thereafter. The problem is the weather may not be cooperative. We're going to have some clouds. We're going to have some fog around. You'll be looking towards the southwest, very low on the horizon, so that could also have some problems with some trees or other homes in your line of sight. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, if you're going to be out early enough, the weather may not cooperate for the total lunar eclipse. Otherwise, we'll see that fog begin to burn off by mid to late morning hours. Temperatures will then steadily climb. It's not going to be too bad out there for the morning start in the low 60s. A daytime high once again climbing into the 80s at 83 degrees. That'll close in on a record high for the date, but we're not quite going to reach it. You can see we've got zeroed out rain chances for tomorrow, but that may start to change as we get into Wednesday. So that 83, just 3 degrees off the record high for tomorrow, set back in 1909, but well above where we should be this time of year for early March standards. That should be in the low 70s. So we're going to be 13 degrees warmer than normal for tomorrow than what we should be. And we're going to continue that streak of warmer than normal temperatures heading through the rest of this week. We're going to get a streak of 80-degree temperatures once again each and every day, not quite reaching record territory, but 83, 82, 84, no matter how you slice it, it's a bit on the warm side as you look towards those afternoon temperatures for early March. Now, in terms of moisture, we're going to start to increase that. So you're going to start to feel humidity, and then we're also going to have the threat of maybe some increasing rain chances in our forecast. You see how the flow of the moisture starts to come in off the Gulf, but at times it's not going to be persistent and not widespread through at least Thursday. Then once we get past Thursday, notice how the plume of moisture starts to increase and starts to spread across all of the deep south. So because of that, as we see the potential for some passing disturbances, that is going to trigger some rain chances in our forecast and maybe at times a pocket or two of heavier rainfall. But timing those disturbances is a little bit tricky, especially this far out, a couple of days away. So once we can fine tune that part of the forecast, we'll see some fluctuations in these rain chances as we head towards the end of the week and the weekend. As of right now, though, if you do have outdoor plans, don't cancel anything. Just know you may have to dodge a few showers as we head towards the weekend. Right now, though, everything falling in the scattered category, roughly 40 to 50% coverage expected in terms of our viewing area receiving measurable rainfall towards that tail end of the week into the weekend. Now, if we do pick up on some rain, could pick up on some decent rain. We're talking about half of an inch to maybe an inch of rainfall over the next 7 days, with some 1.5 inch pockets maybe across portions of southwestern Mississippi. Some areas that desperately need the rain will be on the northwest side of the state. It does look like they're going to get a little bit better opportunity of picking up some rain and a better opportunity of picking up some heavier rainfall. That helps with drought conditions that are continuing and ongoing in those parts, as well as where we have a number of our burn bans statewide. So in terms of the weekend, the other thing that we're going to be monitoring is the time change. Yeah, we're going back to daylight saving time. So our sunset on Saturday will be at 6:08 in standard time. Our sunset on Sunday will be 7:09 in central daylight time. So just keep that in mind. We're going to be moving the time frame of sunrise and sunset by an hour. So we'll have a little bit less morning daylight, a little bit more evening daylight. A lot of people enjoy the more evening daylight than they do the morning daylight. Morning starts, daytime highs continuing to climb a couple of degrees in terms of the daytime highs, but more noticeable for those morning lows. We're going to be closing in on some upper 60s for low temperatures by the end of this week. So again, you see the unsettled weather pattern that is going to be approaching and staying with us, it looks like, through the weekend into the early part of next week. So some much needed rain. It's just we maybe don't want the timing of that rain to really all fall during the weekend time frame.